Hey, hey y'all, what's up? Happy Saturday. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. Thank y'all for stopping by. I see y'all in the chat. I see y'all. Thank y'all for being so patient with me. I got my lawn people out here doing the yard, so I'm trying to wait until they move further on over so it wouldn't be so damn loud. Oh my God. So, how y'all doing though? It's Saturday. I've been in the streets, y'all. That's why I ain't been on live. I know you're like, where in the hell is Caramel? Y'all know when it get nice outside, baby, I be outside. I don't be trying to be up in here, child. Like, where in the hell? I'm sorry. I be outside, honey. So I've been outside today, okay? But thank y'all for stopping by. Let me go back up and speak so we don't be rude, honey. Hey, Miss Cheryl H. Tuff, thanks for being here. Velma Sadler is here. Delilah T is here. Darlene Mungum is here. Thanks for being here. My mod Rose Armstead, thanks for being here. Be Wiser is in the building. Shirley Terry, hey. Vicky B, hey. Delicia Dismuke is hey. Hey. Delicia Dismuke is here. Hey, Felicia is here. Stacy Lang is here. Simple Mom and Family TV. Hey, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. We got some shenanigans, honey, some Saturday shenanigans, as I call it, to get through so we can get y'all this news. What's up, these? What is it? Sorrentinas? Hi, hello, hi Sylvia. Hey, hi, hello, and everybody. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's get into our show because we got one. Hey, Sharice Wood, what's up? Hey, Sylvia, what's up, everybody? All right, so everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, so let's catch you guys up on what is going on in these YouTube streets, honey, because I've been seeing everything's going on, but I said, let me get home so I can get online and talk about it, okay? Yes, honey. So as y'all see coming up on my screen, one of your favorite rappers, honey, Jarule, his daughter, got married. Okay, his daughter Brittany. Y'all may remember her from what's the show? Because I had to write it down. Honey. Growing Up Hip Hop LA. You guys may remember Brittany because she made a few appearances on the show. All right, her dad is Jarule, and he gave her away nice, and a nice little wedding. We get ready to look at some of it. Okay, so this is him walking her down the aisle. So shout out to Jarule and his daughter Brittany. Okay, because she just got married, honey. Oh, all right, so we got to cut it off because that's music, child. All right. Yes, honey. Kenny Lattimore for you. Yes, honey. She's so pretty. Yes, Brittany. Go, Brittany. Looking just like her damn daddy. Go, Brittany. Beautiful wedding, okay? That's the groom coming down. Yes, honey. I love weddings. Especially when I have to sing. Y'all be singing at weddings too, y'all. Did y'all know that? Hear me, I'll be singing at weddings. People invited me and I go sing at weddings too. Yes, I do, girl. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so that's her and her husband. All right, yes, honey, go Brittany. That's her and her husband. Not bad looking, honey. That's hey, I love it. So this is them, honey, getting a prayer. Yes, her dress is pretty. I like it. Long train. That's how my train was, y'all. I had a cathedral train when I got married. Okay, so yeah, I love it. All right, but shout out to Brittany, honey. Shout out to Brittany Atkins, who just got married. All right, Jaru's daughter. So y'all see it, right? Y'all saw it right here on my show, honey. All right, so it says, my girl, congratulations to Brittany. All right. Yes, honey. Yes. Ain't that nice? That's beautiful. I love weddings. Love them. All right, so let's get into somebody, child, who I don't love. I don't hate her, but I don't love her either. Because her ass stay doing the absolute fucking most. Heavenly Child from Married to Medicine. Let's get into her. Heavenly made a post, child. Not sure who she's talking about, but we all know this is something that she don't want to do because when the opportunity presented itself on the show, she was running and calling for security. All right, when our contestant was ready to fly her wig across the damn parking lot, she was up and calling for security, and they didn't come because I think they were probably on lunch break or something. But Heavenly made a post, honey, and she says, let's start a fight club. She said that there are a few people that I'd like to fight, and when we finish, win or lose, the beef is over. Now, you don't get to determine when the beef is over, okay? Like, if I see you again, it might be still on site. So you don't get to determine when my on site is, okay? Why do we feel like that? Like, we fight and then it's over. Now, I might want to fight some more. I might still have some more fight in me. So when I see you, I might have to go cross your bangs again. So you don't get to say when the fight is over, okay? You just show up. That's all I need you to do. But that's what she had to say. It says that Heavenly want to be out here fighting. She want to start a fight club. The one person who don't want to fight. The one person who don't want to fight. And they said, girl, ain't you from Miami? Because most people from Miami are said to have hands. But where your hands at? Where your hands at? Where your hands at? You ain't got no hands because Funky Dineva said he can fight. Okay? He said he can fight. But Heavenly, you cannot fight because several times you've been approached on TV and everywhere else, child, and you don't be wanting to fight. You be running and hiding and calling for security to step in, okay? You ain't trying to fight. You got a lot of mouth, though. But child, she is out here up and wanting to fight. Why people that can't fight always want to fight? What is wrong with them? All right. So as you guys know, a few days ago, I caught you guys up on what was going on with Apollo and his now ex-wife, because y'all know Shireen filed for divorce. His wife Shireen, who he was cheating with while he was married to Phaedra. But y'all know Shireen to let him know, baby, you can't stay in this house because I'm getting ready to be moving out of state. So I need you to gather your shit and get out. Okay, so he's been begging. We went through the text messages where he was begging Shireen to come back. He kept telling her, I love you, I love you, I love you. She was not trying to hear that shit. So now he has spoken out about all the stuff that's been going on between the two of them and why she won't come back. So it said Apollo Nida takes to live, honey, to respond to his estranged wife, Shireen Copes, said that after she posts receipts of him dillying and dallying, honey, it was more so of the dallying too. So y'all remember the pictures I showed you guys where he was in Shireen's home while she was out of town, and he brought some female to her home where he had his hands all over her, child, all over the breast, butt, everywhere. Apollo was doing the fucking most. Y'all remember a few months back, I want to say sometime in last year, during last year rather, he was seeing another woman where he was at her house. He was caught on doorbell cam. He was in her house, booed up, child. The woman also was talking about during text messages that were also released that she was pregnant by Apollo. So I think Shireen got sick of the bullshit and she decided to move on. We also know about a domestic violence situation between Shireen and Apollo, where she says Apollo put hands on her because he thought that she may have been cheating. But how when you out here cheating? But anyway, ain't crazy how somebody be cheating and then as soon as they think you cheating, they want to be on the aggressive bullshit. But anyway, so she's saying that he pushed her and snatched her phone and threw it. So she tried to call 911. He then left the house before once she retrieved her phone, she did call 911, but he then left before police got there. So they've been having a lot of issues back and forth. Let's not forget how he used to be when he was with Phaedra, how he walked up on her with the drill on the show, and she told him, go away from me, Apollo, I'm calling the police. That's when he was supposed to be turning himself in to the feds. Apollo is very problematic, okay? But let's get into what he had to say because he was not done. Here we go. Shout out to Housewives from a Housewife.
People have this tendency to catch amnesia, you know, when it best suits them, it best fits them. People also create this false narrative within their head. It's almost like when the person psychoanalyzes something, right? They'll do anything in their power to believe what they have fixated in their mind. It's almost like equivalent to a person going outside and saying, oh, the sky is red, and they really believe that the sky is red, but it's, you know, but it's not, it's blue, you know? So it's very easy to do, you know, especially when you're manipulated, especially when you want to make, you know, get your point across and you want to seem like, you know, you're the victim or you're telling the truth about something. And that's the thing too, you know, everybody screams victim. Everybody wants to be a victim, but nobody wants to hold themselves accountable and take into the accounts of what they've done, you know, because people have this tendency to catch.
Apollo, do you not realize that she had like receipts of you on video, still pictures of you having women in her house while she was not there? Like, what is he talking about? I cannot stand these damn felons who get online and be trying to fast talk people. Jennifer Williams' husband be doing the same shit. I'm like, I cannot take y'all serious because you know your ass was out here cheating. You know your ass, Jennifer, you know your husband is out here on the fraud bullshit. But then he get on these lives and be trying to fast talk people and be wanting people to believe what he's saying. Whole time you just be out here on the bullshit. And Apollo, you know you were doing that. You know you mistreated this woman and she really got tired of your shit this time and she left you, okay? So how you get them is how you lose them. You shouldn't have been, I mean, how you get them is, yeah, how you get them is how you lose them. You shouldn't have been cheating. And now she won't come back to you and you sitting on live and now you're trying to play victim. A professional victim is that. And it's not looking good on you. Victim don't look good on you, okay? It really don't, because you stay on the bullshit, Apollo. We're not trying to hear you. Get off my screen and goodbye. I mean, damn. You cheated. You got on live. You know, made all these damn text messages begging her, pleading for her to come back and telling her I love you a million times, and that shit didn't sit with her no more. And she done heard that. She done probably heard that shit so many times. She is out of there, baby. She done peeled on your ass and got away from you, and I don't blame her. All right, she can do so much better than you. She's a beautiful girl, no homo. She can move on to somebody else that's gonna treat her better. And hopefully it don't be somebody else's damn husband, all right? Because that seemed like what she liked. Because Apollo, you were married when Shireen met you and found you and got her ass on Real Housewives of Atlanta bragging about she's treating you better than Phaedra treated you. Oh, God. I ain't got no more for them, child. Mess, okay? Said Apollo, stop trying to pee in her face and tell. Right. The golden shower was all up in her face. She like, okay, damn. Let's move on. Somebody else who's getting aired out. I told you guys and I showed you guys a video where Yandy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, her I want to say her friend slash not manager but assistant, because he's assistant as well. But he is airing Yandy out and said that Yandy been taking him out of town, child, and be having her boo thing there, not Mendecees. So he is letting the world know that he's seen Yandy cheating on Mendecees. So for whatever reason, they fell out. Okay, this young man here fell out with Yandy, and now he is airing Yandy out, and he calls her evil. Like he really going in. Let's get into it, child. Because I said, ooh, that ain't no good look. I hope Mendecees don't see this, because child, all right. Wow. Oh shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting here like everybody can see. My bad. My bad, y'all. Okay. Damn. My bad. I'm doing only a million things over here. My bad. Let's share, child. Look at me being selfish. All right, so let's act like it never happened. So Yandy's former assistant slash former best friend is airing her out and letting everybody know that Yandy's been flying him to London with her side dude, not Mendecees, to be cheating. Okay, so let's get into it.
Thinking about all the shit I did for you and sacrificed for myself. You took me away from my birthday to London. For me, London was for you. We're in a restaurant taking pictures. My boyfriend hits me up and he's like, yo, who's taking a picture? Who's that third menu for on the table? I said, oh, he's gonna think I'm cheating on him. He thinks I'm here with somebody. All along we was there with you and that you was. We went to London so you could your side nigga. You didn't go there for me. I'm like, Yandy, please, I gotta tell him. Don't tell him nothing. I don't want him in my business. So you want me to let him believe that I'm cheating on him? And then you still ungrateful? So your shit at home with DC is under wraps because he thinks you taking me away to London for my birthday. All the while, you out here. The nigga was fine. Don't get me wrong. I would have. But you still was ungrateful. You ain't no loyal. End up hold you down. My think I'm. And you doing all. We had a flat. The wall separated my bed and your bed. I'm listening. I can't answer the phone for my boyfriend, and I'm listening to. Right.
So he's saying I couldn't even listen when my man called me because your room is adjacent to my room, and your new nigga that you messing with, because you and Mendecees are still, fake married. Your new nigga was over there digging you out, and I couldn't answer the phone because you was over there hollering so damn loud. That's what he tried to say. So he is saying that he is Yandy's like assistant slash former best friend, and that Yandy would fly him over out of town, child, out of the country, while she be seeing her new man. All right. So yeah, child, we've been hearing rumors all since forever about Mendecees and Yandy. Mendecees first was cheating, and now we're hearing about Yandy got this little side nigga, and that she be over there, in London with her new man, and she be taking this guy right here, her assistant, to kind of, I don't know, maybe it's like the third wheel, but he about to get himself, Yandy about to get him in trouble with his man because, he trying to help cover for Yandy, but then his man calling be like, who is that other guy we hear in the background? And he's like, look, I can't really talk about this because, I'm with Yandy, this Yandy man or whatever. But yeah, so this is a hot damn mess. So Yandy, you might need to get this, get this together, honey. Because I do remember Mendecees' son did come out and say that he did think that Yandy was cheating. So maybe he saw something that maybe he shouldn't have seen. But at the end of the day, let's not forget about also where Rashida and Kurt sat down and did an interview with Carlos King. And they also said that they feel that they have an open situation. Yandy and Mendecees, maybe their situation is open because they've seen some things as well. To where Mendecees be out with people, and then Yandy also maybe be stepping out and doing some stuff as well. But Yandy, I feel like she doesn't want it to get out in the public. It's fine as long as it's behind closed doors. But if people start to talk about it, because she started crying at one point, I saw in a video where somebody brought up that Mendecees were cheating, and they know who this female was. So when they were getting ready to pull the bag out and show the receipts, Yandy started that crying, and then also tried to say that she was in Mendecees' phone sending messages and it wasn't him. So she's been trying to help cover this up. Now her friend, who she's falling out with, has aired her out and said, hey, nah, you flew me to London and another nigga was there and it was not Mendecees, and I couldn't even be on the phone with my man because your room that was beside mine, you was over there, y'all was having sex real loud. And yeah, damn, Yandy, that's effed up. That's kind of effed up. So that's some tea for y'all right there. All right, so Yandy, get it together, girl. All right, close your legs, child, and maybe close your mouth too. I don't know, child. I don't know what y'all was doing in the room, but anywho, let's move on to the next piece of tea, child. This is gonna be a tea type of Saturday because I gotta catch y'all up. Oh my God, there's so much going on. All right, shout out to Baller Alert, honey. And shout out to the girls of fighting, because that's what we saw it, y'all, because the girls were indeed fighting. Okay, I know. All right, so if you guys follow me on my YouTube channel, Caramel, you guys may have seen where I made the post where DDG is claiming that the restraining order that Halle Bailey filed on him cost him his brand deals a lot of money. He's saying that he lost a lot of money behind her filing that. But what do you expect if you slamming her head in steering wheels and being aggressive towards her and leaving bruises on her arms and telling her you're gonna take her son and not bring the son back? She don't have a choice but to do that. I mean, that's what people need to do. Restraining order. If you're being aggressive towards your baby mama, she should totally go down there and file anything that she can file on you. A police report, restraining order, all that shit. Okay, so who gives a fuck if you lost money? You should have thought about that before you put your hands on her. And that's just that on that. I don't have no sympathy for you. Bitch, if you lost every fucking penny you got in your account, you should. Because that should be a lesson to you to keep your fucking hands to yourself. You can have an argument without touching a person. And if it gets to that point so heightened to where you feel like you need to touch somebody, get your ass in the car and leave. Because you have more to lose than the average nigga out here. I'm just saying, you do. You really do. You have more to lose. Your career, your reputation, your money, all of that. Okay? If your reputation sucks and people don't see it for you, they ain't going to pay your ass. They're not going to give you endorsement deals. You're not going to be famous no more. You're going to be infamous. There's a fucking difference. And that goes for any man out there. Keep your hands to yourself. If you can't argue with just words and you always got to be on the physical, yeah, nah. All right? And women, stay away from those moist ass, sorry ass, bitch ass niggas that feel like they need to put their hands on you to prove a point that they just never like that. Nah, stay away from them. Let's get into what he had to say, child. Stay away from them bitch ass niggas.
I'll tell you one thing I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do that Creator League thing. They told me no. I'm like, all right, cool. I was supposed to hoop in. This might be my fault though. I was supposed to hoop in the DreamCon thing. They said we full. So I'm like, all right, bro. I see the pattern. I ain't really tripping like that, but it's. I'll tell you one thing I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do that Creator. I see the pattern. I ain't really tripping like that, but it's just like when shit start 360 in, I'ma just act different. You feel me? I'm gonna act real different, bro.
Can y'all tap that like for me, guys? It's given that we got 83 likes and 165 watching. You guys are welcome to stay. Just please hit the like to support the video and keep it in the algorithm. All right, thank y'all.
Bro. So I don't want nobody call me Hollywood, this and that, but it's like I see how niggas is moving, And I want niggas to continue to move that way. When I'm the nigga you need to hit up for something. You feel me? But we'll see. I ain't tripping. Part of the game, man. Part of the game. I can see that DDG band, bad looks. Bad looks. There's nobody knows shit about shit yet. Niggas ain't even go to court yet. And DDG not in Cradle League. Really? Bad looks. I don't give a fuck. You know I rock with y'all niggas. I'm in all y'all events. Bad looks. I don't like that shit. And niggas gonna come out and say it was mutual. I don't believe that shit. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck. Shouldn't even have been a conversation. That DDG band.
So this is the same friend of DDG who also put out a video, I want to say a couple of days ago, where he said that he's witnessed Halle being physical towards DDG, and that if there was an argument between the two of them, that 9 times out of 10, it was initiated by Halle. People can say what they want to say. It's called freedom of speech. But when you reach over and grab her by the back of her head and slam her face into the fucking steering wheel and crack her tooth, you got a fucking problem. I don't care what y'all were arguing about. You don't tell a first-time mom or any mom that you're going to take their child and they'll never see them again. Of course, she's going to be a little more aggressive than not, because that's her baby. She is in protective mode. And what she is not going to do is keep allowing you to play in her damn face. So if you put your hands on her, whatever you got behind that, you deserve it. And as a mother, as a woman, she did what she felt she needed to do to protect her and her baby. So we're not trying to be seeing no damn lives and video where you playing victim now and you want people to feel sorry for you because she took the step that she should have taken, because I'm hearing that this situation between them where it's been a little physical has been going on for quite some time. This is not the first incident. This is not the first incident where he's allegedly said to have put hands on him or been aggressive towards her, rather. Been put hands on her and have been aggressive towards her. And I'm not just trying to take up for her, because if she's hitting him, that's not right either. Women, stop doing that. You cannot beat a man. And at the end of the day, don't put yourself in a situation where this person gonna hit you back. Because if you're doing all this slapping and stuff, it's a reaction. For every action, there's a reaction. Keep your hands to yourself. Argue with your words. And if you can't argue with your words, get in your car and leave. Because DV situations, most of them, a lot of them end in somebody being unalived or hurt very badly. Okay. And if this is going on in front of the child, shame on you guys. Shame on you guys, because you're teaching your child that this is okay. You're teaching your child, who loves both of you as parents, that it's okay. All right. So DDG, let this be a lesson to you to keep your hands to yourself. Halle, choose better. Choose up. Okay. They got to be more than fine. And maybe you didn't see this, on the outside looking in. That's why it's important and essential to date. Put some time on that. Okay, not because they just fine, go climb up in the bed and go make a baby. Nah, I don't give a fuck if he got $1 billion, because billionaires can be abusive and disrespectful as fuck too. So that goes for anybody. But this right here, I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. Get your ish together, sir. Okay, let's move on. Shout out to this news outlet that I found. You guys been wondering where the hell is Mystikal, honey? Well, he's been locked up. All right. Mystikal has been out here mysticaling. All right. He's down there at the Parish County Jail. All right. So shout out to the I-Team, because this is where we're going to look at it. Rapper Mystikal, a.k.a. Michael Tyler, appears in Ascension Parish Court on Monday, this past Monday. All right. Now, it's said and alleged that he R-worded somebody. Now, this is not the first time that we heard him be aggressive and or R-wording or doing some inappropriate shit to a woman. But he's now locked up again. So let's get into what they had to say about him.
Michael Tyler, better known by his stage name, Mystikal, faced an Ascension Parish judge today. He's been locked up since his arrest in 2022 on rape and domestic violence charges. Our Chris Nakamoto spoke to his family and has more on what they had to say in this. Hey, Chris.
Hey, good evening, Greg. His mom told me she's praying for her son, but family members and his longtime friend declined to comment further today. This is video of them exiting the Ascension Parish Courthouse just after 3 o'clock this afternoon. They were in court all day waiting to hear what a judge would do to update this case. He was wearing a bright orange jumpsuit as he sat there in court with the letters APSO on the back. Mystikal has been held without bond since his 2022 arrest on rape and domestic violence charges. He's entered not guilty pleas to those charges. Today, attorneys for all sides agreed they'll meet again next week to discuss future dates for the case. A gag order is in place in this case, which prohibits attorneys on both sides from speaking about it. A trial date and bond review date could be scheduled soon. For the WAFBI team, I'm Chris Nakamoto. Greg?
All right, Chris, thank you. The suspect accused.
There you go. So if you're looking for a Mystikal, there I go. Here I go. All right. The nigga was in jail for R-wording somebody and on the DV. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? These niggas out here is crazy. Crazy out here putting hands upon folk. All right. So Mystikal, I really hope that you get your ish together, sir. Okay. Because we need some more music from you. We do. All right. I was a fan of Mystikal. I like his music. Okay. Yes, honey. I don't understand half the shit he be saying sometimes. But I like his music. Okay. Minus the DV. So let's get into the next topic. If you guys been watching on social media, cute little girl to be having a little where my fan at, little be dancing, little Miss Shirley is what they call her. Somebody called social services, okay, child protective services on her mother in terms of saying that she had some type of OnlyFans for this child. So I'm not sure what the hell happened, but the mother has spoken out about it. Okay, so it says the mama Tish ain't having it. Said the defense viral sensation Miss Shirley, that's little Miss Shirley right here, girl, where she be dancing, doing the little line dances and the where that fan at dance. Okay, boots on the ground rather. Says it and she's threatening to sue. So whoever did this child mess, let's get into it. Let's get into what she had to say.
My baby wouldn't be doing boots on the ground. My baby, when you a motherfucking lie, you probably would, because you got your motherfucking boots in there. Your baby probably wouldn't be doing boots on the ground because you're too busy in the motherfucking air. We just out here living life, enjoying life, shit that we've been doing it. My baby been viral before boots on the ground, like she been viral. That red dress that y'all talking about. Y'all worry about that one video.
Now, I don't like the way she's talking like this in front of her daughter. I don't like it, because then when she slip up and say that, then you know what I'm saying? We got parents got to lead by example. We got to lead by example. She's talking real hard in front of the baby, okay? The baby, because baby, I think little Shirley, honey, little Miss Shirley, she's only like 3 years old. She's young. She's a little girl. Don't be talking about that in front of the baby.
Video. Y'all to pull that shit up way from 2 years ago. Way from 2 years ago. Johnny Gill, that Johnny Gill. Y'all can't tell me that y'all motherfuckers ain't said, my mama ain't let me do this. Well, that's your mama ain't let you do sit and play dress up as a little girl. That's why your ass built her now. That's why you motherfucking built her now. That's why all you motherfuckers got something to say about Miss Shirley. My baby gonna play dress up. She love her lip gloss. She love her lip balm. She love her eyeshadow. She like to put on her little heels. She'll go put my heels on. That damn Johnny Gill was a trendy thing on TikTok at the time. All the song is disturbing. Y'all was goddamn watching goddamn pop playing. Your mama had you in the damn thing playing. Pop that motherfucking coochie and all that back in the day. And y'all was doing it. Like, make it make sense to me. It ain't making sense to me. My baby can't even play dress up. All your mamas, you doing too much. You let her did too much. It don't make sense. But when I start getting y'all for defamation of character, bullying, and all that, y'all will leave us fuck alone. Cause the shit y'all talking about that I'm doing, y'all doing all this shit to me as a mother. It don't make sense, man. Both of my kids are well taken care of. You. Taking care of you. They well taken care of. They ain't with no men. Ain't no men in and out my house or none of that. None of that, because I don't play that. We go out, we have a good time. She do her event. Some of her events don't even last an hour. And y'all be like, oh, she got Miss Shirley. Oh, Miss Shirley gonna tell you when she tired. Miss Shirley gonna fucking tell you when she tired. So the is and ain't gonna do nothing either when she.
Okay, now I'm for parents allowing kids to do little cute stuff like that. Some of these events that I've seen were like really late at night, and some of the events were like all adults there where you saw no children. I ain't trying to fight against you, Mama Tish, but what I am saying is because I do follow. I think I do follow little Shirley, child. I think I do follow her because I do get a lot of her videos that come up on my feed. But I do think that some of those events, I do think it'd be a lot sometimes. I think it'd be a lot because some of that stuff would be like a club scene I saw where little Shirley was at a little club scene, child, and it was like late at night. So she need to be home. What is she for? She need to be home. Now, I don't care if she do like little events during the day, little cutesy type stuff. She should not be in no fucking grown ass people clubs in there, no where my fan at bullshit. I don't care how much they paying. Like some stuff is inappropriate. For real. And two, it's kind of giving what is it, like pageant mom? That's what it gives me. Like I said, I don't mind kids doing little cutesy stuff. But it's kind of like the pageant mom stuff where you kind of putting the makeup and stuff on them and kind of pushing them out there. Is this something that she wants to do, or is this something that she is more so being encouraged to do? Because who is the money that she's making? Is that being put into an account where maybe she can have like a college fund, or like what vibe is this giving? I'm not sure. I ain't trying to talk against the mama, but what I'm saying is a lot of time we do see a lot of these parents out here who kind of put their kids out there like that, and it's too much. It's too many pedos online like that anyway. Like I would never want my child to be online, especially if I had a cute little girl like that. I would not want her to be online because there's a lot of pedos and there's a lot of freaks and shit out there like that to overexpose the child as such. Okay, she is famous now. I saw her on what was it? Was it Sherry Shepherd or something like that? Or was it what was Jennifer Hudson's show? She was on one of those shows where she was doing the where them fans at dance, and I thought it was very cute. But sometimes I think we can overexpose our children. So let's continue what she's saying.
Try it. I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna dance or nothing.
Hey y'all,
you hush while I'm talking. Like Miss Shirley ain't gonna do nothing. Like y'all gotta do better than what y'all doing. Y'all gotta start letting me and Miss Shirley worry y'all. You hot. Cause me and Miss Shirley worry y'all real bad. I'm talking about bad, and it's showing. You don't supposed to never. One thing about it, you can't hide hate and you can't fake love. And y'all showing it. Oh, Miss Shirley 3. Miss Shirley still in a pamper. What the fuck make y'all think Miss Shirley still in a pamper and a pull-up? Y'all done went and pulled y'all so damn dumb. Y'all can't even do the research for y'allself. Look at the dates on the video. Shirley was potty trained by the time she was 2. Get out the way. Shirley was potty trained by the time she was 2. Shirley is 4. She's not 3. This girl sitting on the internet arguing with me the other day. This is how dumb people are. You gonna literally sit there and tell me where the TikTok says she 3. TikTok? I'm a damn mama. Well, they saying it all over TikTok. Who are they? They could be anybody. Y'all be making yourself sound so dumb, but be trying to be little and talk about everybody else and what Miss Shirley got going on. She probably had wine too hard one time or so. Quit, mama. She probably had wine, and I got on to her about that. I talked about it. I listen to everything everybody saying. I take all that in. I respect it to the fullest. I respect you more if you just inbox me, call me. But making a whole post trying to build your platform off of, like, I ain't understand it. Build it off saying something positive. Why I gotta be something negative? Something you to see somebody else say and you take it and run with it. I could easily go on y'all motherfucking page, big as our platform is, get pictures or get your business and run it in the ground. But I ain't gonna do that. For what? What I'm gonna do that for? I want to see you win. Anybody that I have ever inboxed that have said something negative, no, I don't write everybody. No, I don't comment to everybody. But the ones that had, they could get on here and vouch and say, I was not mean to them. We had a casual conversation. We came to an understanding. And which I shouldn't have had to come to no understanding about me and mine. I shouldn't have had to do that. I ain't come to you about your worry about what you and yours got going on. Because it ain't my business. That ain't got shit to do with me.
Y'all just saw me put it in the chat. Like I said, I don't mind if she want to be in patches or something like that. Let it be something that encourage her and ask her, what is it? Do you want to do this? Is this something that you want to do? Some of the videos I watch, she look like she kind of don't want to do it. I feel like mama is kind of pushing this narrative a little bit more because there is a money grab behind this. Okay. I feel like mama is getting a little coin behind pushing little Shirley out there. Little Shirley need to be home with her baby dolls, coloring, learning her ABCs and stuff because she got school coming up here soon. Little Shirley need to be home watching Coco Melon and being a kid. I don't like to see little kids acting grown. Little Shirley act a little too grown. She cute as a button, but she be too grown in some of these videos. She do. Some of these dances that she be doing is a little too grown. She do not need to be winding her body. She do not need to be winding and grinding. And no, ma'am, that's not cute. That's grown. And you got grown ass nasty pedophiles on the fucking internet sitting back watching this bullshit, watching your daughter, Miss Tish. Yes, they are. Grown ass pedophiles sitting on the damn internet looking at your daughter up there grinding and winding with them damn boots on, and y'all think that shit is cute. And like I said, it's okay to do some like little day events, let her pop up, maybe like at the fair or something like that and do some. But it's a lot. It's a lot of videos out there of your daughter, baby, out there. And I know you want her to be famous so y'all can come up and y'all can earn a bag or whatever. But little Shirley needs to be a kid. She needs to be a child. And this conversation that you having online, your daughter shouldn't be nowhere within ear's reach because that same mess she gonna pick up and be talking. She already grown enough. And I know y'all understand what I'm saying in the chat. All right. Now, let me stop this one because I don't want to hear all she got to say on that one because she did have another video where she's upset that they called Child Protective Services on her ass. So let me let y'all hear a little bit of that, and then we're going to move on, child, because I got some more topics that we need to talk about. Okay, she's cute as a button, but she's too fucking grown for a 4-year-old for me. I'm sorry. I don't like grown-ass kids. I don't. Let's continue.
Y'all know we got to the police like you know the police wanted to do. Take pictures with Miss Shirley. They wanted to take pictures, but they had to do their job. Because a sick bitch called up there. Way from another state. You way in another state. And worry about what the fuck we got going on. I'm at wit's end. Y'all doing too much. I ain't reading no comments. I ain't responding to no comments. I don't care what it is. I'm not responding. I'm at wit's end. I did not know it was this many miserable people in this world. Y'all literally sit at home all day. All day. Them the ones it is. You sit at home all day with nothing to do but sit and worry about what Tish Tucker and Miss Shirley got going on. It's sickening and it's fucking sad and I'm fucking fed up with it.
Why? Because it's hurting your pockets. Get a job. Like most of us have to do, okay? I feel like, I don't want to say pimping her daughter out. I don't want to say that, but it's given that you are pushing her out there to do what she is doing for a money grab so that you guys can live comfortably. And she's 4. I really wish that she would see this and the fact that you should let your baby really be a baby. You making her grow up too fast. Her life, her, and she might grow up to regret it later on. Look at Michael Jackson and them. They like, we didn't have a fucking childhood. Soon as daddy came home, we got to get up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, she be having that girl out 11 o'clock. One of those events was like 11. She should be home. Should have been knocked out, sleep, snoring. But she up doing boots on the ground in a fucking club. She should have been home. You don't want your daughter to grow up and resent you for not allowing her to have a childhood. Okay? And we got a lot of celebrity kids that grow up to be that way. Michael Jackson was that way. I think Raven Simone said she was that way, had to grow up real fast. A lot of kids Being a celebrity is fine, but you got to think about the other side of that, to where they're miserable. A lot of them turn to drugs because she don't understand. Like, I didn't have a childhood. Mama had me at 4 years old, out here popping boots on the ground with these little tight ass jeans on, when I'd rather be home just chilling. This shit is ooh.
For a miserable motherfucker to call DHS on me about my child that's well taken care of. Y'all are fucking sick. To the old bitches that sit in my motherfucking inbox, disrespect me, inbox me, calling me bitches, hoes, sluts, and all that. I'm sick.
Again, your daughter is right there. So you talking like this in front of your daughter and you wonder why they call Child Protective Services on you? That's a lot. A 4-year-old should not hear those type of words, but go off.
Good. I'm a motherfucking mama before anything. I'm sick of you low-life bitches trying to discredit me as a mother. And to anybody, any elder that's on here, I apologize for my cursing. I apologize if you feel I'm being disrespectful, but I am tired. I'm tired. I'm one of the sweetest people you would ever fucking meet. Y'all motherfucker literally sat up there. I actually got a call from the police station today for me to come up to the police station because a miserable bitch called DHS and told DHS and the police station all about the time I got a fucking OnlyFans. It's a motherfucking fan page. It's not no OnlyFans. Y'all take this shit that y'all see on social media and run with it. Y'all some of the slowest, dumbest, stupidest motherfuckers I have ever seen in my life. And it's sickening. It's a disgrace. And it's the black ones. Y'all are fucking sick. I had to go to the police station today. They did a fucking investigation asking me about the OnlyFans. Where people picking her up. Where do she only get booked at adult events? Y'all literally got a video going around talking about she only get booked at adult events, but kids in the background. Make it make sense to me.
Not all them videos.
She got her OnlyFans. If you go,
a lot of them videos are adult videos because I don't saw them. But go off
to Miss Shirley Dance Universe. In parentheses, it had fans only. It's for her fans only. Not no fuck. What the fuck I look like? Put my baby on only. I'm not even on there. What sense do that make? Make it make sense. Y'all so damn slow and damn. Y'all take anything y'all see on social media and run with it. I don't believe shit I see on social media. It's 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year. You think my motherfucking baby sit up and dance all motherfucking day? Hell no. You see what I put on social media. Some of that shit be old content. I'm right there every step of the motherfucking way. When they called me in the room today and told me they had to do an investigation and my baby had to literally sit outside in a motherfucking chair by her motherfucking self because some stupid bitch to called in. Now they want to come in and take pictures of my motherfucking house. Cool beans. Tuesday, she got to go in for a motherfucking forensic investigation. They want to know, has somebody touched her? Why the fuck my baby 4 years old got to go through some shit like that? And I said, I never screamed at a motherfucking phone, but y'all bitches are sad. This shit is sickening and motherfucking sad. My baby can't even have no regular childhood, enjoy her childhood because it's sick bitches out there like y'all that ain't.
It's our fault she can't have a childhood.
Got shit going for yourself. I ain't never left the motherfucking street you grew up on. That ain't got shit to do with me. I make sure me and mine good. We was good before boots on the motherfucking ground. She been wearing boots and she been clacking motherfucking fans before boots on the motherfucking ground. She been selling lemonade. My oldest one got an ice cream truck parked in the backyard. I got a whole motherfucking store bill that I just bought back in November. Don't nobody just know about it. It's a whole motherfucking custom building that I purchased to do hair in my backyard. But y'all don't know because I ain't posted that did it. I've been doing hair since motherfucking 96. Was born in 84. This shit ain't just started. I got this motherfucking house right here built from the ground up 10 motherfucking years ago. I was 20-something. I'm 40. I'm 40, so I got it built when I was like 29. Make it make sense. This shit ain't just started with me. I've been doing this. My mom and daddy taught me well.
So we're gonna stop it there. She's just kind of going over that. So what y'all think about it? Y'all can put in the chat what y'all think. I know a lot of people are not gonna agree with what I was saying in terms of this situation. Y'all got some people that's on her side, and it's okay, y'all. And I told y'all this is what I like about you guys coming over and giving your opinion on different topics that we talk about. We're not gonna all agree. Sometimes we're gonna disagree to agree, or agree to disagree. I respect what you have to say as well as you guys respecting what I have to say. Okay. I don't know. I was raised old school. I don't see little kids being grown like that, being in grown environments. I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like kids should be kids so that they don't grow up to, Now, do I agree that people should just be calling child protective services like that without knowing the full story? I don't agree with that because kids can get taken away like that if they don't know what the hell is going on. I don't agree with that. Now that part I don't agree with, but what I also don't agree with is the fact that the mother is exposing this girl to a lot of adult situations. And when I say it that way, I mean performing at clubs with grown ass people up in there drunk, with language and people smoking and stuff. I don't agree with no child, be 4-year-old to be exact, being in environments like that for no fucking coin. I'm sorry. Let that baby stay home, play with her Barbie doll, watch Coco Melon or Sesame Street or some shit like that. Okay, for real. Get on her big wheel or ride her bike and be a fucking kid. All right, so it says that some of y'all on the internet are miserable for real. Said that who in their right mind called CPS on Miss Tish talking about Miss Shirley, which is a little girl, had an OnlyFans. It said that lies. Says that y'all really out here trying to get this woman's child taken. It says that I watched her whole live and she read y'all for filth. But the fact that she even had to log on and defend her family and her 4-year-old daughter just for being a child is really heartbreaking. It said that y'all are attacking a baby. Said that a child for what? Says, dang, Miss Shirley can't be herself and have her own personality. It says that like y'all are really going out sad. So they're blaming in this post here. Shout out to the North Carolina Bee because that's where we're seeing it. They're blaming the fans, I guess, or people on the outside looking in. But I think accountability needs to be taken as a mom. And I see you guys asking in the chat, where's her mom? Where's this little girl's mom? Dad. Where's the little girl dad? Where's her dad? Well, I never see her dad around. I always see the mom or some other lady that's around. Okay, I saw little Shirley dancing in a video with another young girl with dreadlocks and had on some cutoffs where half of her ass cheeks was hanging out and she was grinding and carrying on. And then I looked over and little Shirley was grinding and carrying on. It's too much. Like, don't overexpose your children. Let them be kids. She gonna have a moment where she gonna grow up and she can grind and all that when she gets older. But for now, she's cute as a button. She's cute as a button. Let her be a kid, child. Let her be a kid. Oh my God, let's move on. Y'all can put in there what y'all think. Let's get an update on this topic here that I saw. Which I think is total bullshit. Okay. Shout out to the reality rundown. You guys remember we covered this where 2 Georgia twin boys were found in the mountains. Okay. They were trying to say that they were unalived, rather a homicide, but now it's saying that the GBI rules the deaths of Nazir and Kadir Lewis to be a double suicide. Okay, where his families are still seeking answers. They're saying that these boys never would have done that. That's what the family had to say. I showed you guys the video on that. The family said no, they feel like something was done to them. These 2 young men were on their way to the airport to fly out of town from Georgia. I forget, but I think they might have been going to Las Vegas or somewhere, Nevada or something like that. Anyway, they never made it to the airport. They never made it to Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. They were found in the mountains, and they were found pow. So somebody was saying, hey, they feel like there's someone lured them there, maybe took them there because they were on the way to the airport. So how the fuck do they wind up on their way to the airport and then wind up in the mountains unalived? So they're saying, according to the GBI, okay, Georgia Bureau of Investigations, they're ruling their deaths as being a suicide, meaning that they took their own lives versus somebody else doing it. And why would they do that if they bought a whole plane ticket to fly somewhere and then be found in freaking in the hills or I don't understand this. I want to keep my ears to the streets. All right. On this one, I just don't believe this. I don't believe this. I feel like they don't want to go find out what happened at all. So the GBI has ruled the deaths of 19-year-old twins Nazir Lewis and Kadir Lewis as a double suicide. Okay, the family, you saw them crying in the video. They cried. The mother of these children said, no, my kids have never been about that. They've been about God. They were happy kids. There was nothing that would, make them want to go out and take their own lives. This is total BS. So that's what the mother in this situation has had to say about them, as well as other members of their family. Said they don't believe that that they would have gone and taken their own lives, that they were happy. They had their whole lives ahead of them. They just graduated, as you guys can see. They were looking forward to life and what their next step was going to be in life. So for them to rule their deaths as a suicide, I just don't agree with that. So I hope that the family does push to have this further investigated so that we can find out what really happened to these boys. Okay, let's continue. Right, they're trying to hurry up and close the case. I don't like that. I don't feel like these boys did that. I really don't. So I really hope the family keep their foot on the investigator's neck on that. Okay, so let's get into the next topic. I am tired of Remy and Papoose in this whole situation, guys. But as a content creator, I have to keep you guys updated on what's going on. I really don't want to report on them anymore because I'm sick of this shit. But Remy Ma shares a video with Easy to Block, honey. Says that this is why Papoose is so mad. Says that he's mad that I'm actually smiling. Well, Papoose is smiling too. And this is my part with Remy. And I know we got a lot of Remy fans. I like Remy as well, but I really wish that Remy would let this shit go. You said that he will not file or sign the divorce papers. He filed them. So go ahead and sign the ones that he filed. And y'all go ahead and go your separate ways and stop this shit. You don't need to post a video where you were Easy to Block showing that you're happy. Most people who are happy, you just be happy. I feel like you're doing way too much. You're putting 20 on 10 and it's not needed. You're putting everybody in the group chat and we don't want to be there. I'm tired of being in the group chat. Take me out. Matter of fact, remove my ass first. I'm tired. These long ass posts that you guys keep posting. Papoose, you're guilty of it as well. Stop responding. Stop going at each other. At one point, you loved each other. Remy, you wrong for going out and doing what you were doing with Easy to Block, cheating and whatnot. You shouldn't have done that shit. Papoose held you down when your ass was in jail and kept your damn kids while you was up in there, only for your ass to get out and start fucking around and doing what you were doing. That's wrong. You were married. If you didn't want to be married, you shouldn't have done it. And you guys brought a child into this whole situation who got to watch all this shit one day, because anything to go on the internet is for life. Papoose, if you trying to be with Clarissa, go ahead and finalize this damn divorce and you and Clarissa move on with your life. If you're happy with her, it is what it is at this point. Y'all are dating now. Y'all are talking about having a family now. I don't feel like you got to publicize everything to get a reaction out of Remy. Remy, you ain't got to publicize everything to get a reaction out of Papoose. It's understood. You hate the nigga now. You putting it out there that he's broke and all this other stuff. It didn't matter then when you were with him. It didn't matter when you made a baby with him. It didn't matter when y'all were on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, crying because you guys were having issues trying to get pregnant and have a baby, only to bring a baby into the world. And now you guys have split up and broke up the whole family dynamic. Now your daughter's going to grow up without her father in the household, which is something that you guys were fighting to have. So it's very sad on both sides. It's very sad. I'm so sick of this shit. Like, how old are you, Remy? How old are you, Papoose? If the nigga was broken, you was taking care of him. It was understood that you was the sugar mama. You were doing it, and it was okay when you guys were in a great space. So now that you guys have fallen out, now you want to air him out to say the nigga broke. You knew he was broke when you were with him. And women, stop that shit, okay? For real. Let's go ahead and play what she had to say. I may have to mute it because they do have Mario playing in the background, and I want to have to edit this shit out later. But she's doing this as a haha to Papoose. All right, so Mario Just a Friend is what they're playing. So this is her and Easy to Block. She's doing it so Papoose can see it to get a rise out of him, at which he did respond, which I wish that he did not. Just be happy. Child, this shit's so stupid. And he's a bitch ass nigga too. I'm sorry, Remy. Don't be mad at me, but your nigga is a bitch ass nigga. He's a Timu Papoose. That's exactly what his ass is. He's a Timu Papoose. Okay. And you probably taking care of him too. Yeah, because who is he? Don't nobody know him. The word on the street is, honey, Papoose got more clout than he do. So you downgraded getting him. Okay. Papoose is loved and respected in the streets. He really is. So this ain't it, girl. This ain't it. But if that's what makes you happy, be happy, girl. Be happy. Nobody's telling you not to be happy. But this back and forth bullshit and calling Papoose, Ponpoose, and all this other stuff. Child bye. Even after he pawned your shit, you still stayed with the nigga. You still stay with him, and you put them little receipts in the drawer, and you ain't said shit about it. You ain't go public with it then. You didn't go live to say, oh, this nigga stole my jewelry, and he ain't go down there and get it. You didn't do that then. You didn't do that until the two of you fell out, until you saw he was falling in love with Clarissa and all this other shit, because you didn't want him. All the time you were out here running around with this nigga here, who getting knocked out on a daily. Like, stop it. Let's move on, child. Here they go. This is just stupid. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. You can go on over to Hollywood Unlocked and y'all can read it as well. Because see, this long shit right here, where you airing him out, he airing you out, and then he done responded and did a long post too. So if y'all want to read it, honey, Hollywood Unlocked is where it's at. I ain't about to entertain this bullshit. I'm over it. All right. So Clarissa Shields, I need you to stay out of the bullshit as well. I need you to stop doing the subliminals and egging this shit on, because when you say something, Remy gonna say something, then Papoose gonna say something in response to take up for you. And this shit is just never gonna stop. I really want it to end. What are we on, like day 3 of the bullshit between y'all? I can't even log on social media to see what else is going on without y'all taking over. Shit. Y'all shit is taking over social media. Like, I'm over this bullshit. Damn. Like, I want all 3 of y'all to get some damn gloves and get in the damn ring and just box this shit out. Get this aggression out. For real. Easy, get your ass in there and get knocked out. Clarissa, you get in there and fight Remy. And Easy, get in there and fight Papoose. Papoose, get in there and swing. Do what y'all need to do and get this shit out. So Clarissa then made a post, child, where she got up under Nicki Minaj. You and brought Nicki Minaj in y'all bullshit. And she says, you might as well come to my fight. Queen of rap, okay? It's a little slick shade. We caught it. We caught a little slick shade, okay? We got a little slick shade because, you know, Remy, she kind of see herself as queen of rap, but you're going to skip over her and you're going to call, you know, Nicki Minaj and ask her, invite her to your fight, which you should, okay? Let her sit front row. All right, I'll be watching because I'm a fan, Clarissa, but you need to stay out of this bullshit and stop throwing subliminals, okay? Stop throwing subliminals. If you dating Papoose, y'all happy, be that. You ain't got to do all that, all right? So let's move on. Yeah, I was gonna play what Papoose had to say, but I don't care no more because I'm over them. I'm sick of them. All right, let's get into some Diddy news. Don and Q from DAY16. Let's talk about it. I'm sick of their ass. I'm serious. When I tell you, I'm about to go get a drink after this for real, because they don't. Baby, I'm sick of it. Damn, where's my belt? Let me go get my damn belt. I want to whip some ass in here. I'm sick of them. Oh, I need to whip some ass for real. All right, so Q from DAY16. Y'all remember DAY26? I love them. DAY26. If you guys are watching my video, Robert, hello. All right, Robert. I've been talking to Robert on Instagram about music. Okay, Robert. All right, so Q from DAY26, you guys. Y'all remember Q? They always showed him on the show fighting and stuff. We were like, what the fuck is wrong with Q? Why Q be so turned up? Well, it was some stuff going on behind the scenes. All right, on Making the Band, where Diddy was trying to be with Don during the time that Q from DAY26 was dating Don, but it sounds like that Don may have tried to set Q up for a freak off. Let's get into this shit. So Q from DAY26 says that he believes that Diddy tried to sacrifice him and claims that Don gave him an ecstasy pill from Diddy that made him pass out in like 20 minutes. So he says he woke up screaming. Y'all know why. It says, and surrounded by cameras, because y'all know Diddy films his FOs. It says that he felt like someone was trying to hurt. He said, I felt like something or someone was trying to hurt me or take me out. Okay. So I think that Diddy may have used Don allegedly to give Q an ecstasy pill, at which that made him pass out. He said that he woke up screaming. Why would you be screaming? Was somebody behind you when you when you woke up? Was somebody behind you? Yeah, so we've heard this. It sounds like he got Justin Bieber. If you guys understand what I'm saying, it sounds like Q from DAY26 got Justin Bieber. All right, so let's get into this, girl. Let me read this first before we get into this, before I play it. All right, so it said the Q from DAY26 is claiming that he believes that Diddy tried to sacrifice him after allegedly giving him a red ecstasy pill during a trip to the Hamptons with Dawn. Said that during a segment of Amy Robach and TJ Holmes presents, it says that Aubrey O'Day covering the Diddy trial, Q opened up about a strange trip that turned left rather, or went left. It says that he says that Diddy invited him to an overnight trip, hell no, to the Hamptons at his home, which he says is something that had never happened before. He said that he found it suspicious and claimed that Diddy seemed to be very high at the time. He was getting ready to, Justin Bieber, you baby. All right, so Q believes that the only reason that he was even invited was because he was dating former Danity Kane and Dirty Money member Don Richard. Y'all remember they dated? It was on the show. Said that after a speedy trip to the Hamptons, said that he says that Don handed him a red ecstasy pill, which was allegedly from Diddy. And after about 20 minutes after taking it, he blacked out. He claims that he woke up screaming in the basement of Diddy's home, in the bedroom of Diddy's twin daughters. He says that with a phone camera in his face, said that through tears, he says that he truly believed that someone was trying to hurt him. He goes on to say that while his memory is foggy, he recalls wearing just basketball shorts and eventually jumping into a pool. He said that the experience clearly left a lasting emotional impact, and Q didn't hold back when speaking on it. So it sounds like he was Justin Bieber. It sounds like Diddy may have used Don, and I like you, Don, but maybe you were coerced into assisting Diddy into Justin Biebering Q. All right. Q said he's never been invited, as you guys can hear that. Let's go ahead and play what's said here. All right. Damn.
At this time, I was around Dirty Money for about a year while they were creating Last Train to Paris. And I guess I was around because I was dating Dawn. So Diddy's like, I think he was very, very high. He's like, we're going to go to the Hamptons. He was like, we're going to go stay the night there, and you guys want to come. And it felt very weird because the energy just felt so weird. You know what I mean? It was friendly high. You know what I'm saying? Like a friendly invitation to something. He wasn't usually like that? No. He's never invited all of us to one of his houses. Before we get to the Hamptons, they're like speeding in these black SUVs on the expressway very, very fast. Like they were in a rush to get to the Hamptons. We get to the Hamptons.
A rush to get to your ass, but continue.
And we walk through the house and we arrive in the backyard near the pool. And my ex at the time, which was Dawn, she gave me an ecstasy pill. And she said... Is that what she said it was? Yeah, she said it was ecstasy, and she said it was from Puff to give to me. And it was red. And I took it because I thought I was going to get freaky with my girlfriend, you know? We tried ecstasy before, and I trusted her that that's what it was. So I took it immediately, and she had one too. He gave her two of them. I took mine. Within like 20 minutes, I knocked out and blacked out. I woke up in the twins' bedroom in the basement, and I woke up out of my sleep screaming very, very loud. Who are the twins? I don't know their names. You're talking about Diddy's daughters? Twins. Okay. Yeah. Diddy's twins. His girls. Yeah, I woke up in their bed. Yeah. Two cameras filming me, and they were laughing as I woke up out of my sleep, screaming. And it felt like... I'm not gonna cry. Okay. Yeah, take your time. It's okay. It's understandable that you're reliving this and emotion comes with it. There's just no way around it. So it felt very sacrificial. That's what I meant when I said I felt like they were trying to hurt me or Diddy was trying to maybe sacrifice me that night. I didn't say when I went on Vlad TV, I didn't say anything about finding a sacrificial email. Hold on. What he's discussing in regards to Vlad TV is that's what
I told y'all when these guys come into the industry and they're trying to get on, you have to, they'll give you just a little bit and then they'll show you this world, just kind of how Diddy did Justin Bieber. They say, okay, look, here's this Ferrari. I'm going to give you this Ferrari. Mind you, Justin Bieber was 16. He couldn't even fucking drive at the time. Here's this Ferrari. I'm giving you this Ferrari. He was like, oh my God, I love this Ferrari. Diddy said, but you got to go party with me. So you guys know it's like a give or take. Especially with Diddy. And that's what the word on the street is, honey. With Diddy, it's a give or take. He can give you a whole bunch of shit and show you the world. Like Satan. Like they said, took Jesus up on the hour, show you the whole world. I can give you all of this if you bow down and worship me. So it's kind of like the same thing that Diddy was doing with his artists. Of course, Q was under Diddy of DAY16. And I guess he saw him as maybe the weaker one. But I'm going to show you guys a video here. And I believe that he was Justin Bieber. I believe he was Justin Bieber. He's still crying about it. He's talking about he had to go and get some psychological help behind this. Same thing that Justin Bieber had to do. Q has never been the same after this said situation. I believe that Diddy used Don in order to help lure Q to the Hamptons, maybe with a promise of maybe furthering her career or whatever the situation was going to be. I'm not sure. But I do feel that maybe Don had a hand in this, and I said it because you handed him the ecstasy pill and you did nothing to maybe protect him in terms of having him, and for Diddy to have that shit done in his kid's room was fucking sick. Let me just go ahead and say that. But the fact that I feel that Diddy actually did this to this boy, he's been destroyed. And he's doing interviews. If you guys look at Vlad TV, we're going to look at it here in a second. I'm going to show you. But Q and the other guys, I feel, know about what happened to Q because they're emotional as well. They are emotional as well. They know about what happened to Q. And when we saw Making the Band, we didn't quite understand why Q was like, you know, going crazy, why he was crashing out, why he was mad aggressive, why he was trying to fight everybody. All this stuff was going on behind the scenes of the show. For those of you that watched Making the Band back in the day, I watched every single episode. I was like, what is going on with Q? Like, he's mad talented. He can sing now. It was starting to cause tension between the group members to where it was like, maybe we don't want him in the group anymore. But what we didn't know was going on behind the scenes was he was being Justin Bieber. Diddy was messing with his girl, Dawn. Diddy was inappropriately touching Don, which at the time, Don and Q were dating. So imagine how that made him feel. My boss is disrespecting me and my girl, and I'm on national television on this fucking show, and I got to play nice, and it's really starting to get to me. So it's like he was wearing two faces. One where he was hiding this hurt and this pain where he was Justin Bieber, and then two where he's got to put on this happy face and be on stage and perform and be this person who's supposed to be turned up and happy when inside he was dying because his manhood was jeopardized. Let's continue.
One of the interviews that the boys did, he had to leave gaps within that interview, and they decided to fill those gaps. It's kind of what I've experienced this past week. As you guys know, we started this out, and it was, you know, we all have this intention to talk our way through to the end of this trial and hopefully see justice for whatever whatever is proven and whatever the jury decides. Even you had situations that were just made up out of nowhere. So did I last week. He was discussing one in which he couldn't say certain things because he's honoring a contract. And within that, people decided to fill in the blanks. So he discussed an email. He had tears. People put it together that he's crying over an email and what it basically tried to suggest that he's not a man and he's boohooing over an email.
I know there are some details about the incident you described. Maybe you don't want to get into. And no, let's get into it. Okay, we can. Can I go with how, I know you can be open about how it made you feel, right? So you're saying after this particular incident, you left there feeling, you called it sacrificial, but you felt as if they were
trying to hurt me in my sleep because I woke up screaming. I woke up out of my sleep screaming. So what I mean by it felt like sacrificial, it felt like someone was trying to hurt me or take me out because I possibly couldn't have woke up out of my sleep that night.
Do you know what happened to you?
I woke up screaming like a girl to the top of my lungs at a high pitch.
Well, did you have clothes on?
I think I was in my shorts because I remember jumping into a swimming pool.
But do you believe that some of what happened to you was recorded on one or many of these iPhones?
Oh, yeah. I saw phones and lights. It wasn't a video camera. It was a phone camera light.
So there are people who do know what happened to you, and there's a reason you believe why they're not telling you?
At this time,
grown-ass men. Diddy got videos on all the people, and he used them to try to blackmail people. That's what I believe. I feel like he did the shit to Cassie. It's in her lawsuit against him. That's why he would film her all the time, and he would keep those just in case she say, I'm not doing this or I'm leaving you. It's, oh, I got this video of you doing such and such and such. You better come back or I'm about to put it out there and say that it leaked. He sent a whole bunch of freak off videos to 50 Cent. 50 said it. Said, man, why you sending me videos of your girl? That's gross. Ain't this supposed to be your girl? Why you got all these other men doing this with your girl? This ain't your girl. Do I believe that Diddy's got videos of Q from Day 26 where something's been done to him while he was out? like knocked out under some type of drug. They may want to ask him, did he have some type of oil on him? Because I told you guys the drug GHB was in the baby oil that Diddy was using for his freak offs, and that helped them get high, to get in, to like be out of their mind faster versus taking an actual drug. So who knows if that was even ecstasy, because ecstasy is supposed to have you geeked up and make you want to be, you know, real freaky like. So who knows if that's what it was? Who knows if that's what Diddy gave Don to give to Q? If you were knocked out, I've never heard of anybody being knocked out on ecstasy. Ecstasy is supposed to have you geeked up, not knocked out. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell he took. But let's get into this video. This shit is crazy. Okay. All right. So we're going to play and this is going to be my last video for you guys. Shout out to Vlad TV. Shout out to Vlad TV. We're going to look at this and watch the emotions of the other members in the group. When Q is sharing his story, they know something. They've seen something. They have been told, shut your mouth and you better not speak on this shit. Okay? But I feel like somebody else in the group could have gone through it. Okay? Somebody else in the group could have gone through some things or may have witnessed some things, and Diddy got them in all these damn contracts to where they can't speak. And if they do, then it's a violation. He's going to probably try to charge them. But DAY16, they are still touring. They got a fucked up contract too under Bad Boy, but they are still touring. They're still trying to get their music off the ground, but Diddy did them wrong as well. And I feel like he targeted Q because he saw him as the weaker link in the group. And I do feel like he may have had him involved in an FO. I really do. I think he was violated. I really do. So let's get into this video. Shout out to Vlad TV. It's only 13 minutes long. I'm going to play it so you guys can see and watch the dynamic watch these faces of these young men. Watch how emotional they become when they're talking about certain things. The pain is still there. And this happened years ago, over a decade ago. And the pain is still fresh like this shit happened yesterday. That's why I said whatever Diddy did to them, it was fucked up. As grown men, imagine your manhood being questioned and violated by another man, and ain't shit you can do about it because they have so much power. That's what's going on here. Let's continue. Shout out to Vlad TV. Let's go.
If you look at what's happening now, as we're sitting here and having this interview, and afterwards we're gonna go have some dinner and live our lives, Diddy is sitting in a federal holding facility, possibly facing life in prison.
Right. That's sad in itself as well.
I didn't see this coming.
No.
Nobody did.
No one could have predicted 5 years ago that Diddy would be facing life, no bail.
Yeah.
With all the other crazy stuff that came out. Like, for example, were you guys around Cassie at all?
Yeah. She's our close, good friend.
Good friend. Did you see any of the abuse?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
When you saw that video in the hotel hallway.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Man, that could be any man and any woman. That was not deserved. You know what I'm saying? No matter whether it was Diddy and Cassie or whoever it was, that just is ridiculous, bro. I couldn't.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Look on dollar.com to get our lowest rates.
See how well Diddy was able to hide the FOs from everyone that was around them to where what is going on? Okay. Where several people saying they haven't seen anything. That's weird.
I mean,
let's continue.
That video was awful. And he's being held right now under a RICO. But I've said this publicly. I don't quite understand how one person could be a RICO. And I understand the freakiness and, he likes to see other dudes sleep with his woman. And,
allegedly.
Whatever. Like that's, allegedly about it. He may or may not be bisexual, whatever. All that's legal.
All right. So while DJ Vlad is talking, pay very close attention to Q. This is Q right here. He's very uncomfortable. I feel like his mind is going somewhere to where something may have happened to him while they're talking about Diddy. He's very uncomfortable. He's clocked out. Everybody else is engaging in conversation. He's saying nothing. He's looking off into space. He's looking like something's bothering him. Pay very close attention to Q and how he's reacting in this interview.
I don't quite understand what exactly he's being charged with.
Me neither.
Do any of you really understand?
I mean, other than him other than that.
No, but he's not being charged for
exactly.
that. That's past the statute of limitations.
Paid off or whatever, right?
Yeah, she settled.
Yeah. I don't know, because I don't think you can go to jail for Vaseline or baby oil.
Yeah, but now you got baby oil back on the shelves again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He hasn't been buying out the world supply anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he's a danger to the world right now.
I think trafficking. They said sex trafficking and I think it's racketeering.
I mean, that's the RICO part.
Yeah.
Man.
Racketeering.
But I don't, like I said, we don't know nothing about none of that. We hear the same thing y'all hear from social media.
Like when you start traveling,
This is
and
bullshit.
people start traveling, and there are a bunch of like moving parts.
Yeah.
And a person is being accused of that. Like, you know,
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, there's a
weird.
million stories and conspiracy theories out there right now. So me, I'm just waiting on the judgment day because I don't know. I never really experienced none of the bad stuff that everybody talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I do see some stuff that's weird. Like you can't go to jail for baby oil. Why is this even a part of the? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's just certain things that don't ring right to me. And I'm not one of the people that's gonna believe everything I hear anyway. But
well, I was with
wrong,
Dirty Money, and I sung background for them when I wasn't a part of DAY16.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to be around them through the album process of them creating Last Train to Paris. And what I witnessed was a sober Sean and a regular Sean. Like when he's regular, he's very cool, very giving. Like it will invite you to dinner. You know what I mean? Feed you around this table. What up, Playboy? What up? Be very excited. Then I saw a high Sean too, which was very dangerous. So that's why I said I feel like he's in jail, and I'm not judging anybody because I think he needs prayer and help. But he's in jail because he's a danger to himself, first of all, and he's a danger to the world right now. And I think there's a lot of people that are scared that didn't come out in the beginning, that are very scared because it's a scary situation. It's not just him that could possibly hurt you; it's people around him that are still close to him that could hurt you, or it's just really deep, man. With Sean. So I would say I think he's in jail right now just for a good reason.
Well, I did an interview with Roger Bonds, who was in security. Was he around you guys?
No.
No?
I don't think he was around. Well, he was around.
I was around Roger Bonds.
He was around him, right. And he witnessed all the abuse.
Yeah.
But, you know, what you're saying is, you know, basically consistent to what he was saying was that Diddy was, you know, over time became a drug addict.
Yeah.
You know, he would go on these drug binges. You know, him and Cassie would lock themselves in these hotel rooms for 3-4 days, go on these binges. And during the binges, that's when allegedly the freak offs happen or whatever else. And then they would go and get IVs.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Try to rejuvenate themselves.
That's a fact.
And then a week or two later, go through the same type of thing.
He's also the person that said that Diddy said that he never cared about making a band, and he never planned on using, you know, making a band successful. Like it was
just basically like a lit for him.
Yeah. Like he never really had a business mind.
That was James said that.
Well, my thing with Roger Bonds was
Bonds.
like I had an issue with him, and I was kind of like nervous around them because I was in the email, and I saw some things in a personal email that threw me off guard.
Like what?
I don't want to go into details right now, but it just threw me off guard. You know what I mean? To make me be like, you know what I mean? Like I understand you crying now and of the trauma that you've seen, but what about me, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what about the trauma you put me through when I read that email?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's just not like Sean that's guilty. They're all fucking guilty, man. Like, and I don't just put the blame on Sean. I blame everybody that's in his circle. They're all minions and they want to be like him. And if they can't be like him, they try to come against him. If they don't got the money or they can't get it as quick as him or whatever he's doing to get it, you know, then all of a sudden it's like, let's turn against him now. You know what I mean? Because I guess whatever. I don't know.
Well, you said that you've seen the drugged out Diddy.
Yeah.
What would happen during those times?
Well, I mean, I can't. I'll keep it very short. Things felt very sacrificial.
Shit.
Okay, explain.
I can't because I don't want to sound like I'm a conspiracy person too. You know what I mean? Because I'm not. But
all right, so
when you're under a power, man, it's just you. I can't go into details now, but sir, like I'll tell you, it felt like some sacrificial stuff was going on, man. Like it felt very scary and weird to where I ran to get help. I ran to my doctor. I spoke up with my family. I spoke up to people around me because I was like, if this is true, and I'm caught missing or dead or something, I want you guys to know facts and the truth of what I'm going through and experiencing.
We haven't heard anything from Mike right here. Okay. Mike is being very quiet. Mike is holding on to something. I feel like Mike has seen something. Mike may have experienced something because Mike was very quiet and kind of, to himself as well. Mike and these two right here, Mike and Q were the two quiet ones. Okay. So I feel like Mike might have seen something or may have experienced something. I'm not sure, but Mike has not really said not one word throughout this whole interview as of yet.
Did you have this conversation with the rest of the group?
Yeah, they know.
So when you guys heard this,
we was in tears. Like,
oh,
yeah,
wow,
in tears. Real. I love my brother. What's going on? Tears. Real. Hurt, pain. Like
I got to get an injection in my arm every month for mental health now for the rest of my life.
What's the
they diagnosed me as schizophrenic and bipolar. The same thing kind of like what Fred said he was going through, but it's just, I didn't experience suicide thoughts. I experienced other thoughts of being harmed and stuff.
Yeah, I have people in my family who are both schizophrenic and other people that have been bipolar.
Yeah, it's real scary when you got to keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
You start doing things. I was like walking around Rochester, bro. Like it's like I really like lost myself for like years.
Whatever Diddy did to this boy was fucked up. This is a grown ass man sitting up here crying about the stuff that happened to him around Diddy. Diddy, I'm telling you, I feel like he Justin Bieber'd him. Like somebody violated him. I'm gonna say it that way. Allegedly.
And I don't cry about this no more because I'm stronger. But it's like I was going crazy, bro, trying to figure out like what's going on. And the things that I was feeling are coming to light now. And I'd be like, whoa, that had to be God, intervening and removing me from that situation because it could have got really, really bad. So,
yeah, man, I'm sorry to go through that.
It's okay.
Yeah. But at least they found something that actually helps you out to stabilize you. So I think a lot of people, they self-medicate, whether it's with pills or whatever.
Brian, see Brian crying. They get emotional.
Else. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. Yep, see that? No. These boys know something. They all know something. He said he shared it with them. He was violated, I feel like, by Diddy. He was Justin Bieber. Look how the grown-ass men sitting up in this interview crying about what happened to this boy. And they didn't understand why they were forced to try to maybe vote him out of the group. And Diddy was making it seem like Q was problematic. Whole time he was Justin Bieber and this boy. Messing with Don. It was shit going on behind the scenes that people watching didn't even know. Now these boys are like, damn, we get it. Now we see. Grown-ass men sitting up here crying about what happened to him because of Diddy. Let's continue.
I'll give you guys a minute.
Yeah, I guess like if this would never came out, I still would have been secret about it. I wouldn't just like snitch.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not no snitch. Like I was gonna just deal with it. And I don't know why somebody that evil would. I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to a talented, passionate people.
Yeah.
Like, we talented, passionate people. I don't understand. No, it's okay, bro. I don't understand why someone would sit down and think about hurting someone. I don't know. Or laugh about it after they do it, Like, I don't get it. That's why I said none of them are innocent. I'm not here to expose anybody, but none of them are innocent, man. Like, none of them are innocent. Y'all all coming after this man for millions of dollars when y'all were a part of it as well. Y'all were down too. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair to him. It's not fair. Fair to me.
It's not fair to people that with actual story that actually been affected by that. Because then it make everybody seem like they just try out to get something or whatever, opposed to it being real people that went through real stuff.
Every one of these boys crying.
Did you ever confront Diddy about this?
I kept trying to get in contact with him because all I wanted was an apology. All I kept saying, like, could you apologize? Like, could you just apologize for what I can't talk about right now? But I just wanted to apologize because something was wrong with me, man. Something was wrong.
That's some deep hurt.
And like when your last Vlad interview, you could look at me and tell like something was wrong.
Cute.
Like I wasn't the enthused person. I wasn't cute. I looked like stressed. I looked like I was in a dark place. So like you could tell like something was wrong. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to go there. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's
I'm
all
so
good.
sorry.
This is real.
Yeah.
And
we gotta take a break.
yeah, let's take a break.
Oh man. Shit. Yeah.
Cute.
Oh, this is hurting me hard.
That shit funny too.
Okay.
Grown men don't cry like this unless they really know that something really happened. That boy was violated. I don't care what nobody say. Diddy FO'd that boy. Diddy gave that boy something in the car and he used Don to give it to him because he knew that Don trusted him. Because Diddy couldn't have just given him something, say, hey, take this. No, he used Don because he knew Don trusted him. And he took whatever it was that Don gave him, when he blacked out, Don was nowhere to be found. They probably whisked her up out of there. And these people have phones recording this man, probably one person after the next, violating this boy. That's why he's acting the way he is. That's why these other guys are sitting up here crying. And I love the way they're so supportive of him when he gets emotional, when he's trying to tell his story and he gets choked up, how they reach over and they're reassuring him like, we got you, man. We here for you. I love that about them. This is a sad situation. Diddy needs to be under the fucking jail. I'm sorry. For another man to take an innocent person's manhood in that way and record that shit and put him in a position to where he is on medication just to get through life because of what was done to him. Justin Bieber is going through the same thing to this day. This is sad.
And I just broke my glasses, so I can't even cover my face.
It's fucked up.
I can't even cover my eyes. I just broke myself, dog. I can't even cover my eyes now. Yeah, god damn.
Damn, I'm chasing the car.
Run me one more tissue, bro. Yeah, man. Oof.
This is sad.
That's just fucked up. What? Yeah.
I see y'all putting it. Yes, Cassie was still a child. She was still a teenager when she met Diddy. And two, I just saw what last night I think it was, where I think I told you guys too. Gene Deal confirmed that Diddy was going to make Don be FO'd as well, like he was doing Cassie, and Gene Deal stopped it. Did y'all know that? Don from Day 20, Don from Danny DeCane was going to be FO'd and drugged out just like Cassie. It was meant for Don to be the same way, but Gene Deal stepped in and stopped it. So shout out to Gene Deal. Shout out to Gene Deal, because the same thing that Cassie went through, the same thing Don from Danny DeCane was getting ready to go through if Gene Deal did not step in and stop it. This shit is horrible, y'all.
That's your home.
Grown ass men sitting up crying.
What you on, Vlad? What you on, man?
Yeah.
Hey.
I wasn't expecting. This has never happened on camera before, has it?
Nah. We was chilling, man. We thought, yeah. But I mean, it always feel the same way because we do know, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
So whenever you want to express yourself,
yeah, no, it's all good. Take as much time as you want, man.
Kind of just not cool.
Okay, but that's the end. I wanted y'all to see that. I wanted y'all to see how much pain was not just in Q, because there's like a brotherhood with all them now. I follow them. I like everything about DAY16. You can't tell me shit about DAY16. I am a huge fan, but it's amazing to see how they're all there for him like that, and I love it because he's holding on to still. I don't feel like he still haven't told everything that happened to him. I still feel like there's some things that happened to him that he still have not talked about, but I'm glad that he shared it with those with his bandmates, because it sounds like they're very much so there for him in a listening ear so that he could talk, because you can't tell everybody the type of things that he went through. You can't talk to certain people about that. It's embarrassing as a man. And I don't want nobody saying, oh, he lying, because it takes a lot for a man to come forward to say that something like that was done to him and suffer the embarrassment. Most men, I'm talking about straight men now. I'm talking about straight men. It's a lot for a person to come forward, especially a man, to say that another man violated them, to be transparent and talk about that shit and have to deal with what other people have to say, and other people saying, oh, this person is lying. I don't feel like he's lying. I feel like that happened to him, and I feel like it was very fucked up. And I feel like Diddy need to definitely pay for what he's done to so many people. Imagine how many other artists that's been done to, that they've not come forward. One, from embarrassment, fear, maybe some paperwork that they were made to sign to be quiet. So many other things. Because as Don Richards said, Diddy already told her, people come up missing, meaning something will happen to you if you open your mouth. So think about all the artists that came through Bad Boy who are sitting on secrets that they cannot talk about out of fear of being threatened or something happening to them. Okay. But shout out to DAY16, man. And I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and stop it. I hope you guys enjoyed all the topics that we talked about today. If you're just getting here, please go back and look at the replay of the video, because we had a lot of great topics. Okay. We talked about Q from DAY16, as you guys can see, with him speaking out. Remy Ma and Papoose still going through it. Dr. Heavenly, Halle and DDG, Jarule, his daughter getting married, and so many other topics. You guys can go through and check them out. Okay. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate you all coming over and supporting the video. Thank you to my mods, Bill Wilson, KBR, Tyra, Scorpion, Miss Rose Armstead, and Truth TV Podcast. Thank y'all for modding for me. Thank you to my Caramelians for coming over, spending your time with me as well. And all the content creators that stop by as well. Okay. Each and every one of you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. If you guys are going out tonight, be safe. If you're going to be drinking, please get a designated driver. And if nothing else, I will see you guys tomorrow, unless something else pops up tonight. All right. If some breaking news pop up, I'll be back. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow, because I have some things that I'm going to get into tonight as well. So y'all be safe. Love you guys down, and I'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way. All the